Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Waking Up America with the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm back from my long-awaited vacation. Time to get back to it because we got a lot of stuff to do. So much to do, it's unreal. And that's what I'm waiting to see here, if we're going to get moving. But yes, I'm back. Getting back into this. It's rough. It's really rough getting into this after such a long vacation and partaking in a lot of adult beverages, as it will. Oh, yes. Deadwood was great. If you haven't seen some of my videos, I'm going to be putting out some more video here of the Presidential Wax Museum, and pretty much going to just let it run. It's about a 6.5-minute video of the whole museum, and unbiased, put them all out there. Every president from the beginning, or from now until the end. It goes from Joe Biden to Obama or from Trump to Obama to Biden, all that crap. But it shows them all, and I got them all in there. And really interesting. Went to Mount Rushmore. I showed a video on, if you haven't seen it, go to wimpkin.com/country conservative and watch the video of the Native American dance at Mount Rushmore. And I show you the sign. I do have a picture of Mount Rushmore from the air when I took off yesterday. The pilot went around Mount Rushmore for us and let us get a view, and it was a hard view to see, but I'm going to put it up here sometime. I don't know sure if I'm going to add it to that or not because of the length of the museum. Museum was great. A lot of the wax figures were like spot on, and I'll let you see it for yourself. So there's so much to go over today. I've got like 14 articles to go over because of the Democrats' desperation, because we've got 2 months before the most important election that you can imagine that we're having. And there's no time to let up now. We have to get people out to vote for Trump, get him into office, because anything and everything that the Democrats are doing are lies, desperation. It shows the desperation that they are having. And it goes just not by the federal governments, by the state governments too, that you could see the desperation in everything that they're doing. The lies that are coming out of their mouths is everything that's a lie. At least when before, every once in a while, you might get a partial truth, but now you're not. You're getting all lies when it comes to anything that the Democrats are doing. They're trying to stop an election before it's even here, and they're doing it right in front of our faces. And that is the biggest problem with all this. I've got, like I said, like 14 articles to go over. If I don't get to all of them, I'm going to make a hell of a shot to get to them all. But I've got a video for almost every one of them except for one or two, maybe. Oh, yeah. I've got a loaded show for you guys that I've been up since 4 a.m. putting this together for tonight's show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Conservative Viewpoint. You won't want to miss this one. This is going to be exciting. And like I said, we've got a lot to do between now and then. And we've got to make sure we get it done. So no matter what we do, we've got to get people out to vote. The 10-10-10 rule. Remember the Dan Bongino rule? Get 10 registered people to vote. Take 10 people to the election polls if you can. Call 10 people. Text 10 people. Whatever it is, we've got to make sure they get out and vote Republican. Democrats can control nothing. Nothing come November. If not, we're going to lose this country. Oh, yeah. As far as that goes, we are going to get into this, and I'm going to go over some of these articles that I'm going to go over tonight. And, of course, I've saved a couple from the weekend. And then I don't know if I'll add any more today or save it for tomorrow's show. But let's get into it, and we'll see what's going to happen here. All right, what are we going to start off with? Here's what you missed in Kamala Harris's train wreck edited interview with chaperone Tim Walz on CNN. Now, I heard about this while I was on vacation and heard that it was a train wreck and it was not live. So she still has not done a live interview with no prompts or no editing or nothing like that. So this is another desperation, because if the Democrats had faith in her, they would not be doing this. They wouldn't be running this basement campaign like they're doing. And that's exactly what they're doing. The same thing they did with Biden. But Biden was, oh, God's almighty's president. And he was the best ever. So why'd they boot his ass out? That's another interesting story, don't you think? Oh, yes, I think so. So we're going to have that, and we are going to have a video. I did one video during this that shows how bad this was. And like I said, there's so much going on here. Oh, I got an itch. Okay. But there's so much with that interview that was wrong. And she was chaperoned by the childish liar. But we'll get into more of him, too, here coming up. Now, the next one. We've got communism with Kamala, K-A-M, is a perfect recipe for economic collapse. I got Steve Forbes for you, telling you all about it. You'll want to stay tuned for that. You'll want to tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you make sure you tune in so you can see what's going on. Now we got a body language expert talking about Kamala Harris in this interview, and suggested she was uncomfortable, hollow, and insincere. Well, that means lying. Yeah. The people can't just say out the words right. Lying. It's just no other way around it. All right, what else we got here? We got. Let's see. Oh, Pelosi claims Kamala Harris won an open primary. If she won an open primary, why would they be lying about everything? Why would they have to cover up everything? Let's see what video I have on that one. That was probably my third. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look. What do I have on that? Nope. I got a video on it, but it's just to show that this is the person that they're saying won an open primary with 0 primary votes. So that's a video that you guys won't want to miss either. Now we got the liar, stolen valor, and continues to lie, Tim Walz. And his own brother is not even voting for him. He's voting for Trump. So that's something you want to look at too, because why would he do it? And I have a video on that too. You won't want to miss it. Can't give everything away. So whenever his brother's going to vote for Trump, Walz is also blindsided by another major scandal. You definitely want to watch this. Watch out for this video to see what that's about. Like I said, I'm not going to give everything away for it. I'm going to let you guys, you got to stew for a while, and join me tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Conservative Viewpoint to hear all this. You're going to love it. Now we got Dennis Prager to Newsmax. Democrats dumped liberalism for leftism. Oh, yeah. Got a video on that, too. I told you I got a video for all of it. They're just saying something. Remember, this is just to get you guys revved up for tonight's show. Join us on wimpkin.com/country conservative. Let me put my stuff up here. There's all my information for you guys to go in and subscribe, follow, friend, whatever the case may be, wherever you're tuning in from. Go into one of those and make sure you check out the video. Share my videos too. Make sure you get them out to people because, like I said at the beginning, we are getting so close to this election. 2 months. That is no time at all. Unfortunately, I base it off of winter because my body doesn't like cold. And that's what's coming up. And the worst part about it is this election. We've got to do what we can do to get Trump into the office. We'll worry about the next 4 years after him because Trump's only got one more term that he can serve. And we will worry about those 4 years when he gets into office and starts fixing the stuff. And even as smart as he is, hopefully he can turn some of this around. There's some things that I don't know if anyone can fix with the inflation and overspending of the Democrats and everything. It's beyond, the deficit is so beyond, I think, fixable. It's unreal. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody can fix it, but let's keep going here. Got a few more to get through before we run out of time. What else we got? We got Democrats grow concerned. Republicans are planting seeds with legal suits to overturn Trump election. Now, remember one thing, that what do we say every time Democrats blame Republicans on doing? They're doing it themselves. Democrats have already got lawsuits planned if Trump wins. They said that they're not going to certify the election if Trump wins, when Trump wins. So they were already planning on not letting Trump take office. That's a given when he wins. And they're so, this is what I'm talking about, that they are so scared that it's unbelievable what they are trying to do. That's why, let me see here. Where did I put that? Today's show is, well, where the hell did you go? Oh, there it is. The desperation. Thy name is Democrats. They are so desperate. They are cheating. They are planning everything to cheat, no matter what they do. So that's why it's called desperation. Thy name is Democrat. And you can see it every time they turn around. Every time they open their mouth, it's a lie. It starts with Biden. Well, it didn't start with Biden. It's been going on for a long time. It's just that we know it now. We know it for a fact. I was a Democrat. So don't sit there and say that because I'm a Republican and I'm a Trump supporter, that's the only reason I'm saying this. No, I was a Democrat up until I didn't go over to Republican until after Trump's first term. I was a Democrat up until then. I voted for Trump as a Democrat. And you can see what happens. So don't sit there and say, and I know it's embarrassing for me to say that I was a Democrat, but you don't sit there and say that that's the only reason I said I was a loyal Democrat for 36 years. So you can't even use that as an excuse. So don't give me that bull. All right, what else we got here? But since the Democrats are saying that Republicans are planning lawsuits, no, the Democrats have already started. I got a video on that too. You'll want to see that tonight. So tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that, for the conservative viewpoint. You won't want to miss this. I'm telling you, these videos are so tall-telling. It's unreal. Now the knives are out. You know how Joe Biden was just greatest president in the world. He's been sharp on the ball, but they booed his ass out as nominee, right? Now the knives are coming out. The administration state begins leaking information about the Bidens. Everything that we've been saying for years. And the Democrats have been saying, no, it's never happened. It's all conspiracy theories. Now they're starting to leak stuff out, proving the conspiracy theories were not conspiracy theories. So now these liberals got to wake up and see they're still throwing Joe Biden under the bus, even though he was out, because they know he's pissed. Hey, morning, Mark. How are you? Marsha? Good morning. Welcome to the show. But there's so much going on with these Democrats and the lies that they're pushing, and they're pushing them more and more because of the election coming up here so close. And that's why I said we can't let up now. People just can't sit back and say, oh, he could beat Kamala with no problem. You can't do it because they are pushing the fake narratives, the fake polls, everything. And we know we only use polls like a grain of salt, just as a reference point, because polls are bullshit. They're lies. Period. Sorry about my language. But they're lies, because you cannot poll 500, 1,000, 10,000 people and say that is the majority of the people. It's not. You would have to poll millions. One poll, not just 20, 30 polls down the road. One poll, you got to get millions of people to show the majority of the people. Period. There's no way around it. And what do? They don't show you the numbers. They just tell you, well, 51% of the people. No, it's not. No, 51% of 100 people, maybe. But you can't say it's the majority of the people. So we're going to get into all this later. We get into depth into these. We get into great conversations on Wimpkin. That's why I keep telling you, there's my information. If the first one is wimpkin.com/country conservative, join me on there. Join us in discussion. Join us in chat. We got a great bunch of people in Wimpkin. We get downright into the conversation, other conversations too, not just about this. You got any questions or anything that I can't answer? My Wimpkin warriors will do it. They got the answers. They will find the answers if they don't have them. So if I can't do it to you live on air as we're talking, because we've got an hour tonight, 9 to 10, that we will get into this, and sometimes gets hot and heavy because people are really passionate about this country, and we have to see it saved. And tonight I'll put up my poster of the Constitution, which I got while I was at Mount Rushmore. I also got me a great bobblehead of Donald Trump. It's awesome. You guys got to stay tuned to see that. It's awesome. They are definitely Trump supporters in South Dakota. We got to there. We got to the Mount Rushmore. That's awe-inspiring. I did do a short video. If you want to see that, go to Wimpkin. Go to my page of Wimpkin. It's the only place it's at on Wimpkin. Check out the Native American dance they did right there. I show you Mount Rushmore from my phone. That was the first time I ever streamed anything from my phone, so that was interesting. And I was supposed to do a concert, but I didn't get any response from the ad that I put out, so I didn't do a concert with Smash Mouth. I think that's their name. I don't know the band, but I guess they were supposedly big. My wife told me they were, so I don't know. But I didn't do that. And that was like 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at night here. So I didn't tape that. But I did, like I said, if you weren't here when I said it, I did do the Presidential Wax Museum there at North Dakota at Mount Rushmore, like 2.5 miles away from Mount Rushmore. I am going to put a video out with that on there. I got some pictures and stuff that I'm going to put out, but I might even show them here, but I got to put them in video format to show them to you on here. So we'll see what happens. But the Democrats are leaking information about Joe Biden now because they want to definitely keep him out. But why would you want to keep Kamala Harris in? I think she's dumber than him, and at least he has an excuse. He got dementia or something going on, so he has an excuse. What's her case? She's just dumb. All right, here we go. What's next? A former Labor Secretary, Robert Reich, calls for Musk's arrest over free speech laws. How much more desperation do you need? When Musk had that interview with Trump, the Democrats had foreign countries threatening censorship for them. I got a video on that too, because it is. How much more desperation do you need to see that the Democrats know they're going down, and we, the people, are going to take them down? So you got to stick around for that video also. Here's some more desperation. And this is the pathetic piece of garbage Newsom is from California, continuing to fix an election. And they continue to do this constantly. Now, what does he do? California Assembly passes bill banning local voter ID requirements. So they want to be able to cheat because they know if you put ID requirements in to vote, they can't cheat. You can give a fake ID, but if they're checking them properly, they'll catch them. They need that scanner thing, make sure they're legally in the system, and with fake IDs, they're not. So, but they're banning it. This another shows desperation as far as the election goes, and it's everything that you see here, and that's why this is called what it is. Desperation. Thy name is Democrat, because of everything that I've showed you. It shows their desperation, their lies, everything. They're trying to fix elections. They're putting out lawsuits to stop elections, and I think I got that one coming up. Or maybe I already showed that one, but I have one that shows that they filed lawsuit in Georgia to stop the election down in Georgia. And that's not the only one. That's the only video I got for you. But it just shows how desperate that the Democrats are. Oh, it's unreal, huh? Oh, my goodness. All right. What is next? Oh, here we go. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Too early. Haven't slept enough. Why did Zuckerberg come clean on his collusion with feds to silence the voices of conservative Americans? Now, this one just came in. I did not get a video on this one yet. After we leave, after I'm done here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to look for that video. But in the meantime, why did he do it? Why did he do it? Oh, he says that the Biden administration pressured him. Multi-millionaire kid being pressured. I don't see that. Unless he's doing something illegal and the government was going to say, well, we won't bother you on that as long as you censor free speech. So, but now Trump's going to do something about it. Trump threatens prison time for Mark Zuckerberg if he rigs 2024 election like he did with 2020 election, putting $420 million to sway the election and censoring people, which Google does the same thing with YouTube. And they censored me. They suspended my account on YouTube because I mentioned that the Democrats had a mobile abortion clinic at the DNC, which I did not give any medical information out. I just stated what they did, which was a fact. It's not a lie. It's not medical misinformation. And I appealed it, of course, and lost because they're censoring everything that the Democrats are lying about. And this is what Trump is talking about. And Mark Zuckerberg decided he wanted to do the same thing. Fucking pieces. Oh, sorry. Pieces of garbage that they are. We'll get into heavy on that one, too. What else we got? This is no lie, and I do have a video on this one of Trump talking about Democrats give illegals luxury hotels while our vets are sleeping on the streets. Not only our vets, but we have families because of Biden administration. They don't care about us. And I'm talking about us, all of us, not just me, not just you. Our veterans that protect this country and give us the freedoms that we have are thrown under the bus by our own government. And it's just not this administration. It's been in the past, too. We've got probably people sleeping on the streets from Korea or Vietnam or whatever the hell we got back there. Gulf War, all of them. Because the government don't care. It's just like the state. I was a state employee. They don't care about you. I've got a lifetime injury, but they're going to take most of my money away here in another 5 years. So now what do I do at 62 years old when I'm taking most of my money away? They don't care about us. You're just a number to them. Once their need for you is gone, it's gone. The only thing they need from you right now is votes, and they lied to you to get them. And it's all politicians. It's just not the Democrats, but it's the Democrats desperate to remain in power because that's where their money comes from. They want to control. They want the new world order in effect, and that is what we have to stop, because this is not something that we can let go and just do nothing about. We have to get out and vote. We got to get Trump into office. We got to hold people accountable. And the only way to hold people accountable is to get Trump into office. So make sure you guys sit there and you got it. Fight, 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 just like Trump says, to make sure we get our country back. What else we got going on here? I got a few more minutes. We only got 2 more left here. Remember what I said about taking polls as a grain of salt, right? And when you get a poll like what I found, let me remove this. If you need it, I'll put it back up. Just let me know in chat. But we take polls with a grain of salt. We just use them as a reference point, right? And you never want to be down. But when you go to look up something to put out a video on this stuff, you don't find it because Trump's ahead. And this one, it's a Lagar. I don't even know how to say it. But it's a poll that shows Trump leads in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, but tied in Michigan. And this is stuff that they don't show you. They'll hide it so people can't see the truth. And that's so pathetic. But this is another thing to show the desperation of the Democrats. Now, the last thing, if we make it to all these, like I said, I don't want to add any more, and I don't want to take away any more too, because all these are important. And a lot of these will be shown on Wendy Bell or Dan Bongino or something today, which I didn't get to watch while I was on vacation. I was having too much fun on vacation. So there's a gambling heaven. I gambled a little bit. I won maybe $30. That's about all. But it was a great time. Like I said, I partook in every alcoholic beverages I could find. Trump campaign, Labor Day, expensive as ever under Kamala Harris. And I will show you the prices, how much the prices have been up under the Biden and Harris administration. And Harris continues to do this. And I did see in a video or something, and the interview saying that she stands by what she says about fracking and all this stuff, and she hasn't changed her. Yes, it has. It's changed when she wants to ban fracking. And I showed that video many a time that she is all for banning fracking and everything. I could show them again and again and again, and shows all the lies that she's talked about. She's behind every part of the inflation has raised up. She was a tiebreaker vote to make inflation go up. So anything under Kamala Harris is going to be a disaster for this country. It will cause an economic collapse. There's no lie about it. We got Steve Forbes. A man knows a little bit about money. I know some. I did go to school for accounting, so I do know some. But Steve Forbes is a man that has raised his fortune off of knowing about money. And we've got him on video telling about the economic collapse under Kamala Harris if she's fortunate enough to win, which I hope to God she's not. So we've got all that and so much more. You guys are going to want to tune in for that. Videos galore after videos. So much going on here. And like I said, go to Wimpkin.com. Go back here, put it up one more time before we sign off. The first one, Wimpkin.com/country conservative. Follow me so you guys get notified whenever I put up a video. When we're going to go streaming, I put out ads telling you that we're going to go live and everything. And it's just so much going on. I did take a week off, so I know people are going to be slow coming back in to watch because I went on vacation for a week. So I'm hoping people will get back into it and follow me and watch my show because I've got so much information. We got to get it out there. We got to get people woke up. We have to wake people up to the point that we got to get them out to vote for Trump. We'll worry about the next 4 years after that, like I said earlier. But right now we have to get murder calm. When America is going to liberate Canada. Well, we got to get back in murder calm. Plenty of oil, most of the world's fresh water. Don't need to fight the Russian commies. Kill the Canadian commies first. Right, murder call. We got to get Trump back into office. And you guys, I feel bad about Canada. You've got Trudeau up there that is a worthless piece of garbage. And you've got to do something. But when we get Trump back in there, everybody will come into line again. People respected Trump. They will respect the United States again. Everybody will fall into line. Trust me. It will happen. So, okay, guys. Well, it is 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you guys have a happy Labor Day. Put on some dogs on the grill, barbecue something on the grill. I don't know what I'll be doing, but Trump will be. Kamala looks insane. Taxing people with unrealized gains. That's absurd. Exactly right. People are not going to put up if we have people that understand what unrealized gains is. And I will tell you that real quick. If you own a home, this is going to be easy. We could do this unrealized gains for dummies because the liberals don't know what the hell they're talking about and don't understand things real easy. But if you have a house and let's say you have a loan on the house, okay, and your house is worth $100,000, okay, and your house appreciates, and now your house is worth $150,000, okay, and you're living in your house, right? That's now it's worth $150,000. You have to pay taxes on that $50,000, but you haven't sold it yet, right? No, doesn't matter if you didn't sell it or not. You just made a profit by your house going up $50,000 in appreciation in value. So you have to pay the government the taxes on that $50,000, or you're going to lose your house. Doesn't matter if you didn't sell it, you still have to pay them. But now, if you pay them the $50,000 in taxes on that house, and your house depreciates, hey Sean, welcome. Glad to see you made it. And if your house depreciates, means go down in value for you liberal idiots out there, and it's back to $100,000, and you paid tax on $50,000, it don't matter. Government ain't giving back to you. No, you just have to pay them because that's an unrealized gain, and you have to pay that money to them. So, Murder, thank you for mentioning that. That is something I forgot about, but thank you. You were exactly right. And this is stuff that Kamala Harris wants to do when she gets in. So all of you people that have your houses or something out there, or if you have any stocks or anything, like liberals, idiots don't know anything about that stuff, but anything that appreciates in money, you're going to pay the government tax on it, or you're going to lose that. Oh, yeah. This is what they want to do. You're going to pay money on something that you don't even have. Unrealized gains. And that's what it's all about. They're going to tax you on things you don't even know. You don't even own. Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. So you guys got to wake up and see what's going on, because it's not a good thing. Everything that Kamala Harris is doing and that idiot Walz she's got running with, they're both idiots. And you see how pathetic they look. And why does she need somebody holding her hand on an interview where Walz didn't say anything? He was like a chaperone, and he's dumb as she is. And so I didn't get to watch the whole interview, which was not a real interview anyways when it's not live, because they edited things out so that she didn't look as stupid as she already did. And they didn't do a good job of that, because they really showed her looking like an idiot anyways. So there's so much that we could be going over, but I don't want to keep you guys. Hopefully you guys get today off and can sit back and relax. I'm not drinking anything today. I had enough to drink over the vacation. I partook every day. Oh, yeah. I drank enough for right now. But if you guys, they introduced a new capital gains tax here in Canada that's fairly brutal. It's a 66%. Now, if the transaction is over $250,000 in a year, ridiculous, already paid 50% tax on that money we're making. Ordinary income. Holy shit. Going hunting. What are you hunting for, Sean? What's in season? 66% of gains. Oh my God, Canada is out of control. Man, this is good stuff, Murder Calm. You need to come on tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to my show tonight and bring his stuff up so I can remember to tell him about this. This is stuff that we like to have on our show at night. And one of my great listeners, Sean, he is getting ready to go hunting, and he's listening in. Oh, he's going to get some dove. Them are delicious. And he's hunting some dove there. That's awesome. And he's listening in while he's getting ready to go hunting. So this is the kind of stuff, Murder Calm, that I would like for you to come on tonight and share. Like I said, we have some great listeners, guys, and get into some great conversations, just like Murder Calm from Canada. It just gave out this morning, and my guys on Wimpkin Warriors talk a lot and get a lot of information out that I can't remember. So they help me out, and we get the show moving. And sometimes I don't even get to all the articles, which I have not a problem with. I love when those guys remind me of stuff that I need to talk about that I can't remember. I used to dictate everything that I say, but I don't do that anymore. And dude, elk are in season. I can't wait for this year. I missed out on my moose last year and my whitetail, but got myself a aspiring black bear, first animal. Nice. That's Murder Calm from Canada. He's bad. He had a black bear he got himself in the spring. That's awesome. And he missed a moose last year. Don't miss it this time, Murder Calm. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to finish up setting up for my show for tonight. Like I said, I'm going to keep everything. Anything else that comes in, I might mention it, but mention it as for tomorrow's show. So please tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Conservative Viewpoint. And share your stories with me. So I'll get them out. I try to pay attention to all the chats going on to get everybody's stuff out, because it's important. Your voices matter. Your vote matters. And that's what we're here to remind you. Get out, vote. We have to win this election. We've got to make everything better again. We've got to get healthier again. Everything that we need to make America great again, because it's nothing right now. It's going downhill. And nice meeting you, man. I might be fishing around that time, but catch you around. Cool, Murder Calm. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, man. So until tonight, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in. I want you guys have a great, happy Labor Day. I'll see you tonight. Bye, everyone.